A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, that wasn't the start they were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive, first play of the game, and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though, leads to an INT.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Looking for room at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Inside the touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to Brown. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere. And they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
All right, Drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Gives it on the option. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Toss sweep. Trying to get it outside to the right. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wait for this. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Barber. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. Caught at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Let's think a second about Arizona State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it... At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Makes the catch. It's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I don't mind the aggressive nature by the offense there. It's 3rd and short, everyone expecting runs, so you're going to go pass and try to take a shot, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Puts it out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Plows through the defense. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. It's so important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Brown has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. It's the end around. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Look at this Bulldog offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Barber. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The gift to the tailback. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He hurls one deep down the left side. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll go to the ground. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he was loose moves and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Inside the 35. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arizona State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. He'll set up to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And they get him down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Going to swing it on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened them up with a run. Now to throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
From the gun, give on the inside.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return. The 1-8 play to get the football back.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The snap sets up the throw. Buys a little extra time. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Wants to pass. Back's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back on the option to get him. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary